I think that is a very important question because we all know and understand that civil society organizations play a very important role in keeping track of certain activities that have to do with climate change. So what civil society organizations can do in mitigating such is, first of all, they can meet and lobby with governments of various countries, because governments are policymakers, but civil society organizations are also people that implement these activities that are brought in by government. So they can also do lobbying as well as negotiation process and follow-up processes from the government as on how far they have gone with regards to implementing the Paris Agreement. The second thing is they can also be organizing activities, programs which will target grassroots organizations as well as other people in remote areas and hard-to-get countries, to also tell them about the importance of this Paris work plan and how best we can try to make sure that we work together collectively to make sure that we engage parties as well as non-party stakeholders to make sure that we collectively have a very tangible solution or roadmap in implementing the Paris Agreement work plan. Organization, which is Children and Community Initiative for Development, an action research-based organization in the Gambia, striving towards community development and climate change, as well as Plan for the Planet International, are all organizations that has to do with climate change and creating more awareness on the hazards of such a terrible environmental hazard. So what we do in my country, that is the Gambia, is we organized climate change and disaster risk assessment exercises in the Gambia, whereby we go to communities that are mostly affected by climate change and have assessment exercises to see how best we can make sure that we solve the problem of climate change. We also organized training programs, seminars, as well as symposiums whereby we get young people, because we know that they are the cream of the nation, and if you don't get them aware of this thing now, it's going to be a problem for them. So we try to get them, bring them on board and engage them on the hazards of climate change and the best practices that we should do with regards to mitigating climate change. So after that, these young people serve as ambassadors in their respective schools and in their respective communities, whereby they were able to share what they have learned with the young people or with other people that were not fortunate to be part of these programs we implement. What we also do is we also organize tree planting exercises. Just 2 weeks ago, before I came here, it was the Arts Day. So what we did in the Gambia is we went to the biggest nature reserve in the Gambia, and we had tree planting exercises there. We cleaned up the entire place there. We had some painting exercises to make sure that these people that are also going to be coming to this nature reserve will also have a conducive environment. So these are all rules, and these are all things that we play as civil society organizations to make sure that we also play our quota, we play our role in making sure that we mitigate climate change as a global threat.